Hi, I'm Dan Schmitt. I do a weekly television show called Team Chicago Challenge. My website is teamchicago.tv, teamchicago.tv. We're at Blackhawk Farms. We're with MotoVid. It's a track day group. They've got instructors that help out. If you're a first timer, they got a classroom for you. They got levels for everybody. They also got tires. If you need to buy some race tires, leathers, if you need to rent some leathers. So it's a complete track day event at Blackhawk Farms. Blackhawk Farms is located about 90 miles from Chicago, a half a mile from the state line, Wisconsin, South Beloit, and it's still a beautiful setting right here in Illinois for motorcycle road racing. And don't forget my website, teamchicago.tv.
The day kicks off with a riders meeting, an opportunity to let everybody know what are the rules to be followed during the day. And some of the first-time riders will head off to the classroom to get their orientation to motorcycle road racing.
Brad, we have new flag procedure starting today. So Brad's going to go through all the flags, pay attention to the checker.
All right, so everybody got stickers this morning, blue, green, orange, yellow. Those are your run groups that you're going to run in. So what you're going to do is you're going to hear a call over the PA. It's going to be first call, second call, and third call. I'd recommend heading up to the silo, which is where we're going to get on the track here, on about second call. That way green flag is just coming out. But in case you were to come in at some point in time, you will be blending with traffic at a later point in the session, okay? So when the green flag is displayed here at start and finish, the track is hot. As Kenny said, yellow flag will be displayed standing like this out on every corner worker station around the racetrack. The reason it's standing for the first lap of our first session is so you know where these people are at, okay? These are important people now in the first session. Now you'll notice that all the main corner worker stations are in the grass. So it rained last night. So your job is to get to the main corner worker station, not flipping through the air, pieces flying off your motorcycle. Slow down, hand up or foot out that you acknowledge that I am debris, and you're slowing off of pace.
So, you're here for a day. You're going to work with us. We're going to introduce a lot of new skills, right? And it's going to come at you pretty fast, right? 2 days from now, hopefully, there's a frequency on the planet, my voice will stop ringing in your head, right? And you'll have taken careful notes of what we talked about. This is an asset you can take a week from now, and you can go back. If you participate in the class and you write down your observations, your feelings, and what we're talking about in the drills, you can take it, you can refer back to this, and it's kind of like we're all virtually here talking to you. This is part of the value of the program. It doesn't provide a lot of value unless you guys participate. Right? So we're in a class. We're going to have an 80-mile-per-hour maximum speed limit in the States. Right? Anybody want to venture to guess why? Well, not only that, how well do you learn when you're at the edge of speed? Right? Is that a great learning environment when you're kind of tense and you're going as fast as you possibly can? Probably not. Right? So we're going to take it easy. We're going to go down the front straight, 80 miles an hour and no more. All right, who brought their cell phones? Let's turn them on. Okay, you're here to learn. I need your undivided attention and your focus right in this class. Turn the world off. It's just be here, be now, in the moment, right? And get value out of what you're doing.
And while the classroom was going on, you could hear motorcycles on the racetrack. Group 1 is the blue group and the green group combined. These are road racers, advanced riders, advanced intermediate riders, along with the control riders on the racetrack as we see them go through turn 1 over towards the carousel. The next group out is Group 2, which is advanced intermediate riders. Phil Young on the Kawasaki with the yellow seat there tried to get in the advanced group, but that was sold out, so he signed up for the intermediate group. Earlier, I had a chance to talk to Phil, Peter, and Robert, and they're going to tell us about riding with MotoVid at Blackhawk Farms Raceway.
Hi, Phil Young, out here at Blackhawk Farms today. It's a beautiful day out here. Hopefully it's going to stay good for us. We're worried about some weather. But we're out here riding with MotoVid, a good track day group. They do Blackhawk Farms. They also do Road America. Ridden with these folks before. I think they're pretty professional. They do a pretty good job. I like all their control riders. They really are helpful. So it reminds me a lot of the Team Chicago school. It's not bad. So we're having some fun out here today. We're testing out some new suspension on the new ZX10 that we got going on here. And hopefully Dan's going to go out there and give us a little feedback, tell us how the suspension's working on it. We're having a nice day. It's great.
Yeah, hi, my name is Peter Britt. I'm out here with Phil, who I met at Dan Schmitt's track day up in the Team Chicago track day up in Granton. Learned a lot that day, even though it snowed. We still had some fun. I'm riding a SV650, and this is my first time here at Blackhawk Farms, so I'm looking forward to it. Just about ready to go out on the track for the first time.
My name is Robert Dygula. Second time at Blackhawk Farms. And my first time last year, had a great time, so came back for some more fun. We got a Honda CBR 600RR 07. So we'll see how it goes.
Thank you, gentlemen. And as Group 2 continues to head out on the racetrack, Kenny Abbott's going to tell us about the mixing of control riders with the riders in each group.
How you doing? My name is Kenny Abbott. What we're doing here at Pit Out is we're taking control riders and we're blending them in a ratio with the other riders. So as folks are going out on the racetrack, we're intermingling the control riders with them to help coach, make sure they're looking at the right line on the racetrack, and to be able to help them with pace.
Thank you, Kenny. And now we're going to take a lap with Phil Young with the Team Bear Kawasaki as we go through turn 1 at Blackhawk Farms. The right-hander that leads you into kink, left-hander. That will lead you over to the carousel. The carousel is one continuous right hand. And that will lead you into the new kink that was added about 1995. You can see the old track as Phil goes by. That leads you into turn 4 and 5, I believe. This turn is a very fast turn. You can carry a lot of speed through here. It takes you out to the road, the way into Blackhawk Farms. You cross the entrance to the racetrack. Right-hander, then an opening up right-hander. You get on the gas very hard here. Into the kink. And that takes you into the last corner, down the front straightaway. Now Phil's Kawasaki can hit close to 145 to 150 miles an hour on this straightaway with this 1000 Kawasaki. There's a good number of motorcycles sold, Japanese motorcycles, European motorcycles, even the Buell built in the USA that are capable of speeds in the 150 mile an hour range. There is nowhere on the street where you can legally test yourself and your motorcycle. MotoVid offers you an opportunity to come out, test your motorcycle, test yourself in a safe environment. They will show you the proper way to ride on a racetrack, give you tips, and you can test yourself and your bike in a safe, controlled situation as we see this group of motorcycles heading back out to the entrance to Blackhawk Farms into the last few corners. And another great advantage with MotoVid is they provide you an opportunity to rent safety gear that you need in order to take a track day, and you can buy proper tires for your motorcycle. So I had a chance to talk to Jen and Joe, and they're going to tell us about services they offer with MotoVid.
Hi, my name is Jen Muecke. I'm from MotoUnion, which is a Ducati and MV Agusta dealer in Milwaukee, Wisconsin. I'm here for a MotoVid track day. It's a Wednesday. They have several Wednesdays throughout the summer. They'll be doing a day or two at Road America, and then they have a weekend event here as well. I'm here with a rental fleet of suits. We offer Held and Dionysi. We have a full range of sizes, full size run. So what we offer is, if you've never done a track day before, or you don't have the gear for doing a track day, you can rent suits, gloves, and boots. If you don't have the proper gear, you'll need your own helmet, but it's around $100 so that you can be properly outfitted to do one of these days.
Okay, so website, how can they get a hold of you at the shop?
It's www.motounion.net, and we're actually in West Allis, Wisconsin, so it's just south of the city in Milwaukee.
Hey guys, this is Joe from Turn 1 Racing. We're here with MotoVid at the Blackhawk Farms Racetrack. We are here providing you with Bridgestone race rubber as well as suspension and mechanical services. So if you come down to the track, we'll be able to get you all set up and ready to go, get your bike tuned in for your weight and for racetrack purposes. Come and see us with motovid.com at turn1racing.com.
Thank you, Joe and Jen. As we see Group 4, you can see there's a good number of instructors working with the students, working with the riders out here, teaching them the proper lines around the racetrack, the proper etiquette when you are on a racetrack. This is all part of the services offered by MotoVid. And I had the opportunity to talk to Kathleen Casey. She is one of the founders and she is the owner of this great track day organization, MotoVid.
Hello, my name is Kathleen Casey and I'm the owner of motovid.com. We are an all-levels track day provider that specializes in performance riding clinics. I started back about 12 years ago just shooting video on bikes and providing feedback. And now today we rent Blackhawk Farms Raceway, Road America, and we are bringing motorcycles back to the Milwaukee Mile after 28 years. So we average approximately 110 bikes an event. My control riding staff are either MSF certified or they are licensed racers, or they're both, whether MSF and licensed racer. We have a 5-to-1 ratio on track when we do our track days, and when we do our performance riding clinics, we have a 3-to-1 ratio on track. We feel that safer motorcycle riding on the street happens right here in this type of controlled setting through our performance riding clinics, and we have 3 that go from real world speeds all the way up to Jason Pridmore's JP43 training program. So it just depends on what you're looking for. We can set you up with a one-on-one program. You can come out here and you just want to ride for the day and have fun with your family and friends. Feel free. It just depends on what you want to do and where you want to excel and what you want to learn with us.
Thank you, Kathleen. As I get a chance to ride Phil Young's Kawasaki 1000 at Blackhawk Farms down the front straightaway, this bike is very fast. You could easily hit 145 to 150 miles an hour down the straightaway, then you slam on the brakes, couple downshifts, run it through turn 1, over to the kink. I'm not going through this kink quite proper yet. It's been many, many years since I raced at Blackhawk Farms, but Blackhawk Farms is the first road race I ever raced in my life. I came out here and ran with witht in 1980 on a Rocket 3 BSA. As we see some of the pictures from 1980, August 31st, a witht, Western Eastern Road Race Association event at Blackhawk Farms. I should point out that this was a stock BSA Rocket 3. It even had the Flash Gordon mufflers. I should point out that some great races were won on Rocket 3s by riders such as Dick Mann, Dave Aldana, and others. And here's another photo I got a few years ago from Jack Voss, the official photographer with the Toys for Tots parade. I don't know where the hat came from, but it's great to see a picture from 1980 as I'm back on this great Kawasaki 1000, a very fast motorcycle. That Rocket 3 could barely do 100 miles an hour. This Kawasaki can do 150 miles an hour out here at Blackhawk Farms. That BSA could barely stop for the corners. This Kawasaki's got great brakes, and you can stop on a dime and slow down. So back then you had a ride depending on the brakes on the motorcycles. Now with these modern bikes, you can really let it go. It is great to have the opportunity to ride fast, great, modern motorcycles at Blackhawk Farms with MotoVid. The MotoVid schedule, they'll be back at Blackhawk Farms June 25th through 26th. The Milwaukee Mile, June 27th. I'm going to try to make that date. Road America, 4 miles long, July 11th. And Blackhawk Farms continuing the 2016 series. Remember motovid.com, motovid.com. Don't forget teamchicago.tv. walkwithdan.com. I had a great time, MotoVid at Blackhawk Farms.